Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to the lecture. So in this lecture, we'll see how the rate analysis for the PCC has been done. So in PCC, we usually have M10 and M15 grade of concrete. So right now, what I am showing is 1 is to 2 is to 4, which is the M15 grade of concrete. In the same way, this is M10 grade of concrete, which is 1 is to 3 is to 3, 1 is to 3 is to 6. So I'll start with this now. Okay. So for that, you have to refer your DSR where the clause number is 4.1.3. So I come here. So I'll show you that 4.1.3. So this is how it is given. 1 is to 2 is to 4. 1 part of cement, 2 part of coarse sand, and 4 is your stone aggregate of, okay, this is 20 mm size derived from the natural sources. Okay. So again, you can see here all the things they are given here, like material cost, how much it is, then labor cost, how much it is, then your vibrator cost, how much it is, everything they are given. And finally, the amount is 7,365. So what I'm going to do now, I've done the same thing. What I can do is I can take a screenshot of this. You also can do on your own. Okay. So I'll take a screenshot of this. So Shift, Windows and S. If you click together, you can take a screenshot of that. And now you go back to your sheet and you put it here. Okay. So with that, you can do the analysis. Okay. But anyhow, I written the same thing here. So I don't have problem. First, I'll start with this. First, I'll do for 1 cubic meter for M15 grade of concrete. So for that, I require material. So in material, what all things you require? You require stone aggregate whose size is 20 mm. And you also require a stone aggregate whose size is 10 mm. Because whenever you are preparing the PCC and all, 1 is to 2 is to 4 concrete, we don't go with a single graded aggregate, because if you go with that, then there will be a lot of voids. So we go with a combination, 20 mm few aggregates, 10 mm few aggregates. Okay. So the unit is in cubic meter, the unit is in cubic meter. So this is a constant what they achieved, that is 0.67. Okay. And for 20 mm and for stone aggregate of 10 mm, it is 0.22. So if you add together, no, 0.67 plus 0.22, it will come out to be 0.89 is a constant for the coarse aggregate. Okay, great. Now come to the next portion, that is about the rate. So stone aggregate, what they have given in the DSR, the rate is 1,400. So you don't have to put the same rate. You go to the market or you check in your area. If you want to procure 1 cubic meter of a stone aggregate of 20 mm size, how much is the cost they take? So in my place, the cost is around 1,500. So I'll put 1,500. In your area, if the cost is 1,200, you can put 1,200, right? Similarly, for 10 mm aggregate, in the code, it is given 1350. In my place also, it is available for 1,400. So I'll put this as 1,400. The amount what you're going to do, 0.67 multiply by 1,500, will get 1,005. Similarly, for 10 mm, 0.22 into 1,400 will be 308 rupees. Okay, this much is understood. Now, see, when you're bringing the stone aggregate, this is only for the aggregate cost I'm putting. Okay, but when you get the aggregate, you are supposed to pay the transportation cost also, right? So it's written here, carriage of stone aggregate below 40 mm. That means 20 mm and 10 mm, both you are going to procure from one particular place. So he is going to charge you the transportation cost also. So the quantity is 0.89. How did this 0.89 come? 0.67 plus 0.22 will be 0.89. Together I'm going to bring 20 mm and 10 together will be 0.89. Now coming to this rate. So here here what they have done, the cost they have put as 163 rupees. What do you mean by this? That means if I want to procure 1 cubic meter of the coarse aggregate, how much is the transportation cost that I'm supposed to pay? Now when you order the coarse aggregate, you'll not order 1 cubic meter. Maybe you order for 5 cubic meter. So 5 cubic meter, let us say that he is telling will charge you 100 rupees as your transportation right here. Let us say you're ordering 5 cubic meter of the aggregate. Okay, coarse aggregate you're ordering. And he told that for 5 cubic meter, I'll charge you, my transportation cost is 1,000 rupees. Okay. So that means if it is for 1 cubic meter, how much it will be? It will be how much? 1,000 divided by 5. So for 1 cubic meter, it will be 200 rupees. So my carriage charge is 200 rupees is the transportation cost. So what I can put? I can put 200 rupees here. Now maybe in your place, instead of 1,000 rupees, someone is charging you 1,400 rupees. No problem. According to that, what you do? You make this as 1,400. Okay. 1,400 divided by 5. So 280, you input 280 here. So again, like I mentioned, it totally depends on your project, what you're going to do. Okay, fine. So I've done an input of 200. Okay, according to that, I got a rate. So this is only for 1 cubic meter. Okay. Accordingly, if it is for 5 cubic meters, so 5 into 200 you do, you'll get 1000 rupees. Got it. Now, coming to the coarse sand. So coarse sand you require 0.445. So that is 0.44. So again, from where did you get this 0.45? It's very simple. If you remember in the costing part, I explained, how to find the material estimate for 1 is to 2 is to 4 ratio. So what we do, 1.54, I'll bring the same answer. 1.54 we used to take, multiply by 1 for 1 cubic meter. Then you multiply this by cement ratio, that is 2. Then you divide this by total ratio, that is 1 plus 2 plus 4. Try to do this. How much you're going to get? Tell me. So 1.54 multiply by 1 multiply by 2 divide by 7. So getting 0.44, 0.44. So that is the reason you can see here 0.44 has come. Coarse sand 0.445 has come. Okay. Now again, coarse sand, what is the rate available in in the market? So according to the DSR, the rate is 1,500. But in my place, this sand is available for 1,400 rupees per cubic meter. So I'll put 1,400. I got the rate for 0.445 cubic meter of the sand. Okay. Now is again carriage. Like you brought 5 cubic meter of aggregate, you brought for 1,400. Again for the sand also it will be same thing, because again for 5 cubic meter sand or coarse aggregate. Okay, that contractor, the transportation guy is charging you, let us say, I'll make this as 1000. Previously I explained for 1000 only, so I'll keep 1000. Here also you want, here also you'll say I'll take 1000 rupees. Fine. According to that, what will happen? 1000 divided by how much cubic meter you brought? 5. So it will be 200 rupees. Got it? So carriage charge for course sand you put 200 rupees here. Okay, but in the DSR it is given 163, because maybe for them they are getting it for 160 rupees. And if it is a very big project and all, no, in that case again depends. Okay, so that is, but we can go with this 200, and according to that you have got a rate. Now coming to the Portland cement. So Portland cement, again it is given 0.225 cubic meter. So you have got a 0.32 is a ratio here. So how did you get 0.32? Again, it's the same thing. Okay. So how did you get this 0. Where is that? Yeah. 0.225. How did you get? You do it for 1 cubic meter. How much you'll get? 1.54. Okay. Multiply by 1 is cement constant. Multiply by for 1 cubic meter. You divide by the total ratio. That is 1 is to 1 plus 2 plus 4. Isn't it? You'll get the same answer of 0.225. So that is why directly they have written 0.225 cubic meter. Okay, fine. So, but you are writing in tons. So for ton, it will be 0.32 here. Okay, 0.32 is what they have written. Yeah, so this is 0.32 ton. And now come to the rate. The rate they have put for ton. So how do you take this for ton? So for example, if one bag of cement will cost you, let us say 400 rupees. Okay, simple. So for 1 ton I want. So 1 ton means 1 ton is equal to how much? 1000 kg. 1 ton is equal to 1000 kg. Okay. So if 1 ton is equal to 1000 kg, in 1 ton, how many bags will be there? And one bag is 50 kg. One bag is equal to 50 kg weight, isn't it? So for 1000 ton, how much bag is required? So 1000 divided by 50, if I do, what will happen? I require 20 bags. So 20 bags will come in 1 ton of cement. Okay. Now let us say, what is the cost of one bag? The cost of one bag is 400 rupees. Got it? So for 20 bag means 20 bag means 1 ton. For 1 ton, what will be your cost? So what you do? 20 multiply by 400, isn't it? It will be 8,000 rupees according to you. So these people in the DSR and all, it's a bulk quantity what they bring. So that is why they have put 5,000 rupees. But according to my calculation, it is 8,000. So you can input 8,000 rupees here. But again, it depends, because see, right now I'm just teaching you. Tomorrow, when you start to work on real projects, if it is a very big, high scale project, huge building and all, then you make an agreement with the cement company, like for tons, how much he may give you a bulk order. You may give him a bulk order, and based on that, he can give you some discount. Instead of 8,000, he say, I'll you can pay me 5,000 rupees per ton. You're getting my point. But for our calculation, I'm taking 8,000. But again, when you take up big projects and all, All these are the factors which you need to consider from where you're procuring the cement, or what would be the cost of the cement for ton and all. Okay, but anyhow, I'll go with 8,000 rupees. According to that, this is a cost. Now carriage of cement. So 0.32 tons I have. So for 0.32 tons, what is the rate I'm going to put? So how do you calculate this? It's very simple now. Okay, see, for 1 ton, we know that 20 cement bags is required. Simple. Okay. Now what I'm going to do. So how much tons I have? How much tons I have? 0.32 tons. See, in 1 ton, there is 20 bags, but my quantity is 0.32. No. So I'll take 0.32. I'll multiply by how much? I'll multiply this by 20 bags, because in 1 ton, there is 20 bags. So for 0.32, if I multiply by 20, I'll get the number of bags for the 0.32 tons. And usually, you have to check if you want to transport a cement bag from one place to another place, how much will be the carriage charge? Usually in the market, for a 50 kg bag for a transportation, people will charge 10 to 50 rupees, 10 to 15 rupees. So I'll consider 15 rupees here. I'll multiply the transportation cost for one single bag is 15 rupees. How many bags I have? 20 bags I have. What is the tons? How much ton I have? 0.32. So if you do this multiplication, no, you get the total. You will get the cost for that. It comes out to be 96 rupees. It comes out to be 96. So here what you are supposed to do, 96 is what you're supposed to get. So in rate part, what I'll do, for 1 ton, how much bag will come? In 1 ton, 20 bag will come. And for one bag, what will be the carriage charge? It is 15 rupees. So you just multiply this, you'll get the cost for that. So it is 300. So I've done an input of 300 here. So 0.32 multiply by this will give you 96. The same answer I got here. You getting my point? You understood how these things are coming? I'll explain it once again. See, this is 0.32 tons we have. Okay. So what I'm supposed to do, in 1 ton, we know 20 cement bag is coming. To transport one cement bag, okay, that is carriage of the cement, one bag, the labor will charge you like 15 rupees per bag. So how many bags I have? 20 bags I have. So 20 into 15 will be 300 rupees. So I'll just put 300 rupees here. Okay. That is okay. That calculation I've done for 1 ton. But here how much tons I have? 0.32 tons I have. No? So 0.32 into 300 it will calculate. So it will cost you 96 rupees for 0.32 tons. And if you want it for 1 ton, you should get 96. You will get 300 rupees. If you do the cross multiplication for 1 ton, I'll do that. For 1 ton, how much it will be? For 0.32 ton, if it is 96 rupees, for 1 ton, how much it will be? So if I do 96 divided by 0.32, I should, yeah, exactly. See, for 1 ton, if I want to do, what I'll do, cross multiplication. Okay, for 0.32, if it is 96 rupees, for 1 ton, how much it will be? So 1 into 96, it will be this 96. I'll divide it by 0.32. So 300 rupees. That is why the 300 rupees has come here. Simple, no? That's it. Finish. So once you understand this, that's finished. Every part I've explained you from here. Okay. Next, come to the labor part. Now, right now, only the material part was taken care of. Come to the labor. So in labor, I require a mason. I require a beldar. I require a bishti who will carry the water, because you are going to prepare a PCC. For that, you require a mixer. You require a vibrator. Then you require a mason, one who can do the finishing work. You require one person, one who can operate the machine. Then you require one person who will do the watering, who will add water. That these are the masons that we require. So mason, the units are in day, day and day. So mason, the unit given in code book is 0.1. So put 0.1. Beldar, they are your 1.63. They are done. Bishti, the water carrier is 0.7. Okay. Now again, the mason, you see the market rate. I told you to prepare your own market rate. I have done it here. So mason will take 850 rupees for a single day if it comes to work. So I'll put 850 here. Okay. So mason rate I got. Beldar. So the Beldar will take 500 rupees per day. So I'll put 500 rupees here for the Beldar. Okay. And next is Bishti. Bishti is the person who carries the water. So again, Bishti, you take 500 rupees. He will also charge me 500 rupees. 500. Finish. That's it. So you got the labor cost up to here. Okay. After that, once you are doing a concreting work, you require a machine mixer, right? So machine mixer, the unit is in day, the constant is 0.07. So you go and check in the market. You ask him, if I take a mixer machine from one person for entire day, how much you're going to charge me? So that person will tell, I'll charge you 800 rupees or 1000 rupees for entire day. That is for 8 hours, I'll charge you. Fine. If he's telling 800 rupees, you input 800. Suppose if you're a contractor or if you're person from whom you're bringing the mixer machine, he says, no, since I know you, I can give it for 650 rupees for you. Then fine, we are input 650 rupees here. But again, I'm just explaining your view, overall view from here. But when you work on real projects, you need to check, okay, how it works out. Based on that, you can do this analysis, okay. But these constants will never change. Next is vibrator needle, because if you're doing a concreting work, you require a needle vibrator, no? So that the honeycombing and all doesn't come. Again, if you bring a vibrator for a single day, according to this code, they have given 350 rupees. But you check in your place at what price it is available for a single day. Let us say in my place 400 rupees it is available for a single day, so I'll input 400. Next, sunrise is some additional cost, how much it will come. Maybe some cost may go here and there, okay. So in that case, they have given a constant here 14.3, and they are given 2.12 as a rate. So you don't have to take this. You just see wherever you're doing concreting, how much additional other than this, where are the additional costs which will go. Maybe if you want to get some tools and all, maybe there also some cost will be done. You can take some lump sum amount. They have taken 30 rupees. This is 30 rupees. If you want, you can delete this. I'll delete both of this, okay. And directly you can put, wait, I'll not delete. I'll do one thing. I'll take out this calculation. I'll take it out. I'll say lump sum, I require another 50 rupees extra per cubic meter. That 50 rupees extra maybe for some other thing, maybe for cleaning or carrying water, whatever it may be. Some 50 rupees I'll be on a safer side. According to the code, it is how much rupees extra they are taking? 30 rupees, but I'll take some 50 rupees extra. Okay, but again, this has to be done on real side. On your side, what is the requirement? Based on that, you can prepare the rate analysis. Final, that's it. Once you finish everything, you come to the total. So total will be add everything right from here up to this part. Okay, up to the sunrise, we add everything. So it comes out to be 6,232 rupees. So I'll give this name as A. Then I'll add 1% extra water charges on this. It comes out to be 62.33. So total will be 6232 plus 62.33. Next, I'll add a GST of around 14.5% on this. So 6294 into 0.1405 will be 884 rupees. So total will be 629 plus 884. After that, I'll add 15% contractor profit and overhead cost on this. So it will be 1076. So the total will be 7179 into 7179 plus 1076, which is 8256. And I'll add 1% cess on that. So it will be 82.56. And total, if I do 8256.14 plus 82.56 will give me this much. So this is a cost for 1 cubic meter. If I want to do 1 cubic meter of the PCC work, according to my rate analysis, the rate is 8338. So in the BOK, I'll go. Okay. So here I'll input that. Okay. Whatever rate I've taken, it's very on a higher side, because so much. I mean, if you remember here and all, I've added so much of rate, like 8,000 is little expensive, because compared to the 5,000, my 8,000 is expensive. But again, depends on your condition, what rate you are going to put. Okay, fine. So whatever rate you are put, same thing, you come here to the BOQ sheet and you have to input here. Ours was 1:2:4, right? So you have to put the rate, whatever I got, some 8,200 I got. I'll put 8,200 rate here. Got it? But usually 8,200 rate is very on a very higher side for PCC. Usually it will be somewhere close to 6,000 to 6,500 rupees. Okay, got it? So in this way, you're supposed to prepare the rate analysis. And I have explained you for M15 grade of concrete. And in the next lecture, I'll explain you for M20 grade of concrete. Okay, so that it's same thing. There is no much changes. Only the thing is that constants will change. Other than that, everything remains the same. So practice up to here. Try to understand, go through the code book, what it is written. So we'll see you back in the next lecture. Thank you.